It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to have you with us on 2K Sports. We're bringing you the Chicago Bulls out at United Center as they'll face off against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Looking at the Thunder, they're not satisfied with the record over the last 10 games. Under 500 basketball, just not good enough. Looking to improve tonight. And you talk about the Oklahoma City Thunder. How about that fan base, guys? Some of the most rabid, supportive fans in the league. That place is loud.
One of the best home court advantages in the league. The bond between the team and the city.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
It's a West versus East contest here in the windy city of Chicago, Illinois, as the Bulls play one at home. Welcome to what should be a great Saturday night for the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Doris Burke. And we've got David Aldridge on the sideline. The Thunder made a special trip here for one game, back in Oklahoma City for the next one. Well, they're certainly excited about this one, and they'll be laying it all on the line as the intensity is palpable. Two top caliber teams facing off on the hardwood to do battle.
And, you know, for the Thunder, and I'll tell you, this has been a surprise how they started the year. Obviously, whatever adjustments they made in the offseason, definitely working out for them so far.
You know, Greg, I like to see a team come out of the gate strong, right? Their chemistry has been absolutely sensational.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, he told me they're up against a team that really finishes strong at the rim, and he wanted to get that point across to his players. He wants them to protect the rim with every bit of energy they've got throughout this entire contest. Let's see if they're up to it, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. Now that we're into the season, some small injuries, and in some cases, Doris, big injuries have already occurred. Is this where a team's depth really gets tested?
You know what's striking and what separates the NBA from college basketball on any other level to me is The players on the end of the bench who could go a stretch of 5 to 10 games and not be at all a part of a rotation, but where an injury occurs, Kevin, they are forced to step in and contribute right away. And it speaks volumes about the level of professionalism for those players who are able to not play, to not be getting any minutes at all, and then step in when required and be effective. Truly an incredible thing.
Oh, great look at it. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Tyreek Evans out there with Livingston. Then it's Ingram. Then there's Towns. And it's Kuzma in at the power forward position.
And if he can hit that shot, it spreads the defense out and really changes the complexion of the game.
It just opens the court up so much more, and you like to see him get into a rhythm from beyond the arc.
And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Outside Curry. Maker with a screen for Curry. Clock at 4. That 3 off the mark. On defense, Chicago. It's a 3-point game. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And anytime you come off the bench, you know your role. And that night, it was about scoring.
Well, there's no doubt. They were sharp on the offensive end. The bench guys just did a sensational job bringing their A game.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And that one's on target from the wing.
It's a near instant release on the catch-and-shoot jumper from Steph Curry. Incredible percentage with how quickly he gets it off.
Now here's Livingston. He's coming off a 10-point game against Denver. He feeds it to Towns. Over Howard. And Towns gets it to go.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything. Covered
by Evans. And the rejection by Towns.
A terrific effort by Towns. Sticks with the play and sends it back.
On the inbound, shot is good off the back rim and in.
You know, the assist has to go to the screen on that play. Gave him all the room he needed to rise and fire.
Evans dishes to Ingram. There's the screen. Towns a screen on Warren. And it's Ingram missing.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
Well, he simply misfired. You've got to capitalize when the screen opens up wide open shots like that.
Here's Howard and the rejection by Towns. Thunder have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. It's stolen by Maker. Chance there to take the lead, missing. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Livingston, rebounded by Maker. Now the dish to Warren, to the middle. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
And where's the help? Obviously a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Right, because otherwise you're going to give up those close range opportunities all night. If you allow the opposition to get into a groove, look out.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. And here is Ingram. His last outing, he had 24 points. Pass to Towns. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Evans kicks to Towns. Lays it up and banks it in. Towns has got his second bucket tonight.
Well, second chance bucket, right? You have to put a body on Towns or he'll devastate you.
Screen by Howard. Curry kicks to Maker. Here's the screen. Drains it from beyond the arc. 8 points for him.
Well, he just keeps rolling right now. What a terrific quarter for him on the offensive end.
Towns the screen. Evans kicks to Towns. Towns a screen on Warren. Here's Ingram. An easy 2 points on the layup. Ingram's got his first points in this one.
And the speed of Ingram makes him a nightmare for defenses in pick and rolls, constantly keeping them guessing.
Kicks to Maker. And the dunk by Maker.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Under trailing by 3. Here's Evans. 24-point outing in their last game against Denver.
Really, he exposed a lot of seams in the defense with his passing, too. That assist total was impressive. Obviously, he's not the top priority for the defense in those situations. It results in an open 3.
Doris, when you watch Towns on the court, he's as large as advertised on paper, but moves and plays much more like a guard. It's something that you see more and more in today's NBA, and it seems like he's leading the charge.
No, agreed, Kev. This guy has the ability to handle the basketball like a guard, and that allows him to create separation with the bounce. He can hit step-back jump shots, can spread the floor. A lot to like about his offensive arsenal.
Here's Evans, following the three-point basket by Chicago. Shoots inside. Chicago grabs the miss. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
And as good as a team as they were a year ago, they hated seeing these guys in their meetings. Just couldn't get it done against them.
Now, here's Maker. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
And here's Livingston after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Ingram passes to Towns. Count it. Towns has got 6.
How about the skill level of Anthony Towns? I'll tell you what, the touch inside, it's a joke how good he is.
Maker with the ball. Right now he's averaging 11 points a game. Covered by Evans. To the left side wing. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Curry again from deep. Curry's got his third basket of the night right there.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Howard against Towns. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Well, takes contact, keeps his balance. Nice finish by Towns.
Now Maker. There's the pass to Curry. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Now, here's Livingston. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Evans' shot is good.
And that's how you answer back.
You can tell that was a little give good, get good. Executed well on the offensive end, connects on the deep threat.
Now here's Curry. 17 points for him last game against the Nets in Brooklyn. And here is Warren. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. And the Bulls lead by 7.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game, because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Yeah, and you love how both teams gave it everything they had through the end of regulation. But in OT, only one side had something in the tank.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Doris, every team now is looking for bigs who can rebound, block shots, defend in the perimeter. and hit the face-up jump shot, which we've seen, but now they're moving outside. That's asking a lot of the versatility from that one position. So when you think of that, who fits the bill in your mind?
Well, the guy who was eye-popping in limited action was Mr. Joel Embiid. What a great personality and a diverse skill set on the offensive end. Anthony Davis and Karl Anthony Towns, both from the University of Kentucky, have the kind of skill set that I think makes them the prototypical next-generation NBA player. Those guys can step away, make three-point opportunities. Both can face up, put it on the deck, and go in either direction. Both can go with their back to the basket. I mean, what a luxury for those coaches to have a big man with those capabilities.
He hits the second from the line. Chicago with the ball. 6-point lead. Here's Dunn. There's a good screen. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Anthony. Scott pulls it in. Thunder trailing by 6. Here's Roberson. Tries again, and it's laid up and in by Thompson.
Well, that's a prime example of why Tristan Thompson is considered one of the best offensive rebounders in the game right now.
Dunn kicks to Davis. Feeds it to Dunn. Back to Davis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Davis has got his first 2 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
The feed to Robertson. Oklahoma City moving it around. Thompson with it. Picked up by Davis. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he went all in there. He embraces the challenge and somehow finishes with the layup.
For Oklahoma City, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Now here is Davis. Dunn kicks to Redick. Right wing takes a 3, and there's Dunn on the assist from Redick. Dunn's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Felder, the pass to Thompson. The screen from Thompson. Scott against Wilson. Here's Roberson. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Wilson. 6-point lead. Davis sets a screen. Dunn with it. 8 points his last outing. A shot by Wilson. No good. Covered by Anthony. Outside, Scott to the wing right side. Here's Felder. Wilson with the block, and he gets it back. There's a screen. Here's Roberson. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Now Anthony playing Brooklyn. He was nearly unstoppable. Redick dishes to Carmelo. That one off the back iron and out. Thunder trailing by 6. Pass to Felder. To the paint. Here's Thompson. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Yeah, there are several ways that Thompson can be a factor on the offensive end, and he is still adding to that arsenal.
Dunn kicks to Anthony. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And very little defense here to start the game.
Boy, both teams rolling right now on the offensive end. We got a little barn burner cooking.
Here's Roberson. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. For the three. It's not going to go for him. So the Bulls will take it the other way.
I'd say they're trying to cut into this lead, but he has not hit one this period.
Yep, it counts. And it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
Boy, how much do you appreciate Chris Dunn working hard inside to come away with these easy interior buckets?
Here's Felder. A stupendous finish in traffic. Felder's got his second basket of the night. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but he says he takes comfort in playing the game he still loves.
Basketball, this is my passion. On the court, it's my sanctuary. I want to have fun. The reason I play is to win championships. I take this game very seriously.
It's an interesting concept that Dwight has to take something very seriously in order to have fun. He does say he has a burning passion to win a championship. He's been in the finals, and this is a guy that's got still a lot to shoot for, he feels, in his career.
It's a great point, Kevin. And the challenge for Dwight is how to balance how serious he is and how passionate he is with having that fun on the court that he's after.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
Well, I mean, they just got hot early from beyond the arc, and we'll just have to wait and see if they can keep that going.
You just try to keep riding this wave, right? They've been absolutely dominant from three-point territory.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So the Bulls 5 right now. Dunn is out there with J.J. Redick, and there's Davis, then it's Anthony, and it's Wilson in at the 4 spot. Outside, Scott. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here, and there's the 3-second violation. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for the Thunder.
And the three-point shot was a huge part of their game plan. When it was falling, it made them very hard to defend. Opponents were stretched out all over the place.
The Bulls leading by 6. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Davis sets a screen. Dunn passes to Davis. Kicks it out to Wilson. Dishes to Dunn. Here's the teardrop. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Doris, so much offense is perimeter generated right now. What, if anything, could get us back to running more plays, say, through the post?
Do you think we could reinvent Hakeem Olajuwon or perhaps Patrick Ewing or
I
Bill
wish we
Russell?
could. I wish we could.
Because I know this.
Good point.
Every time I walk by a pickup game on the outside, you see guys sprinting to the three-point line and looking to be Steph Curry.
I know. And he knocks down the first one.
Chris Dunn, a complete basketball player, dynamite scorer, remarkable passer, and one of the elite defenders.
He's perfect from the line this time. Thunder trailing by 8. Felder kicks to Scott. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And the basket is good. Scott's got his first bucket of the night. Bulls have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Dunn. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Dunn's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bulls.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Roberson. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Anthony dishes to Dunn. They set the pick. Goes to the reverse layup and traps it in. Dunn's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, you have to admire Chris Dunn's aggressiveness. This guy will take hard forays into the lane and drain the layup.
The screen from Thompson. Here's Roberson. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Redick. A second chance effort. And Thompson with the nice bucket inside. Thompson's got 6.
That Thompson becoming so good at getting a shot up at the right angle so it can't be blocked.
Davis, the pass to Dunn. Stripped away. Here's Felder. He has 7. The kick out to Scott. The screen from Thompson. They get a hand on it. Here's Redick. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Under trailing by 7. Felder kicks to Thompson. Pass to Felder. Thompson outside. And Robertson has it in the corner. 5 on the clock. Rebound by the Bulls.
I'd say that's been the story of this guy's night. He can't get anything to fall.
Baseline try. Chicago working now with a new shot clock. Anthony kicks to Davis. They set the pick. Takes the 3. Anthony's shot is off.
Well, the struggles from the field continue for this guy. The way it's going, he shouldn't be more than a secondary option for them at this point.
11 feet away. That shot off.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, classic example of crowding the shooter, not letting him get comfortable in the mid-range.
Now, here's Dunn. He's got 11. Davis sets a screen to the inside. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, good luck keeping up with the elite speed of Chris Dunn in the pick and roll. So efficient with his passing and shooting in these sets.
Bulls shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. Free throw good, Davis. And the Thunder with the possession here. Trailing by 10. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And if you're sensing a concern, best thing you can do is call timeout.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt. You've got to get this game under control. I think he sees some adjustments he can make.
Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Chicago. Here's Evans. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
Я тебе скинул трек, ничего не скинул.
Good on the baseline, Jay.
And Ingram hits these mid-range jumpers in his sleep. The defense can't allow him to get going from there.
Warren on the wing. High post, Howard. Towns on him. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Doris, you ended a very successful college career a few years before professional women's basketball was fully established. How much do you wish you could have had a chance to go pro and play in what is now the WNBA?
How about this, Kev? The last 10 minutes of my senior season, the last 10 minutes of my final game, I blow out my knee. Otherwise, I would have gone to either Sweden or Ireland to play professionally. But sure, of course, I wish the WNBA was formed. It came 10 years after my graduation in 1987. Oh, what could have been.
Yeah. And Doris is thriving, right? I mean, there is such a following for the WNBA.
Last year's finals may be the most competitive in history. It's really grown leaps and bounds.
So fun to watch. And he ends up missing both free throws.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Now here's Ingram, guarded close. Passes to Kuzma, beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Warren. The Bulls leading by 8. There's the triple. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Well, you want to slow this man's roll right now if you're the defense, because you've got to make somebody else beat you. He's cooking right now.
From deep, Evans. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists tonight.
What a quick read by Towns, always keeping his head up.
Outside Curry. To the right side. Screen by Howard. And the wide open shot from Warren. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Well, I think the defense took that possession off. I'm pretty sure he won't miss next time.
Towns. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
I love to see them pound it inside like that, not settling for the perimeter shot.
Curry dishes to Howard. There's the pick. Out to the right wing. Howard setting the pick for Warren. Jumper off the screen. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Warren's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Howard can rattle your feelings when he sets a screen on you.
Now the pass to Kuzma. And here is Ingram. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. And Towns gets it to go.
Listen, at what point does the defense try to deny Towns the touches? Because he's been unstoppable here.
Curry passes to Maker. Back to Curry. Screen by Howard. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Boy, that's a tough miss. Does well to get himself open and then botches it up.
Here's Evans. Doesn't go for him.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Well, if he wasn't there, that shot's going in. Love the effort on the defensive end.
And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. The shot's good from Evans.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Covered by Evans. Screen by Howard. There's the dish to Curry. In the corner, it's Maker. 6 to shoot. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Maker's got 5.
Well, I'll tell you, Steph Curry almost as accurate as a passer as he is as a shooter, and that's saying something, Kevin.
Livingston kicks to Towns. Evans outside. Now here's Ingram. He's covered by Warren. They grab their own miss. A putback, and it's Towns on the follow. The Bulls leading by 5. Right side Curry. He dishes it to Maker. And it's off from three-point range. Oklahoma City's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
He kicks it to Curry. From deep. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's Towns. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Always like seeing Evans share the basketball. A capable passer who knows how to get his guys going.
Now here's Curry. He's got 14. Four on the shot clock. Steps back and fires. And off the front iron, and in it goes. 16 points for him.
Well, I'll tell you, he's been a go-to guy for them as they've taken this lead, and he keeps coming.
Livingston kicks to Evans. Pass to Kuzma. Latre. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
The Bulls leading by 5. Curry with it. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. They set the screen. Here's Maker. They get it back.
I don't think the defense is much of a factor there. He just botches the finish.
Evans kicks to Livingston. Towns sets the pick for Evans. Down low. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Evans. And that's 18 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Kicks it to Howard. Inside. Shoots off the screen. Here's Maker. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Maker's got 5 points now this quarter. It's Ingram on the wing. And the shot no good, a bit short.
The D slow to rotate, and he misses out on an easy chance from mid-range.
Screen by Howard. Here's Warren. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
Well, he continues to have trouble with his shot, well below 50% from the field in this period.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Well, battling hard. That's an impressive move by Towns. He'll go to the stripe.
Some changes for Chicago. Wilson, he's checked in for Howard. Anthony comes in for Thon Maker. And it's done in for Curry. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now done. 11 points in the game. There's a good screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Towns. And that one is off. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Bulls out front, up by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks. We're over-shifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. Just not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here. Got Shaq, got Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you back to the halftime. Chicago holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They've got a 2-point lead. Kenny?
Well, they were consistent from downtown. The playmakers found open shooters, and the shooters delivered and knocked down shots on a high level. In some ways, it came down to confidence. We'll see if they have that same swagger in the second half.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting a timely rebound really lifted them. The strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
And now, folks, just moments away from the start of the third quarter.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Karl Anthony Towns has been since... Chicago leading. And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. They've got Ingram. Livingston is out there with Tyreek Evans. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Kuzma in at the foursome. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Curry's got the first basket of the third quarter for Chicago.
I'll tell you, it's a special thing to watch Steph Curry when he's starting to percolate. This guy is an offensive machine.
Feeds to Ingram. This is to Towns. Shot clock at 6. Over Howard. Towns, no luck. The Bulls leading by 5. When Curry is on the floor, you can just see how he impacts the play. Even when he doesn't have the ball, defenders can't help off too far or he'll make him pay. Doris, I've seen defenders give up an open layup just not to give Curry a clean look from deep.
Well, that's why the stat sheet doesn't tell the entire story relative to the influence Steph Curry has on the outcome of the game. The commitment required to cover Curry allows opportunities for other people on his team.
For Oklahoma City, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And the first one drops. So he gets them both.
I think it's best to avoid putting this guy at the line if possible, but that's obviously easier said than done.
Screen by Howard. Outside Curry. To the middle. He's looking for Howard and finds him. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his third assist on the night. Thunder trailing by 5. Towns the screen. Shoots the 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. And a chance now to review the shot chart for the Bulls.
Well, just look at the cluster in the middle of the paint. That right there tells you all you need to know about how they have built the lead they have. They are playing with more intensity on the offensive side of the ball, and it's the difference in the game right now. You have to love how they've approached this matchup.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Covered by Evans. Howard with the screen on Evans. Down low. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Really like the energy I'm seeing from this offense. 3 for 4 to open the third.
For Chicago, they have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
One shot.
And that one misses.
And Howard may be the most physically imposing player in the game today. His strength still sets him apart.
Chicago leading by 5. Outside Curry. Covered by Evans. The feed to Maker. Outside Curry. Offline with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the middle. It's tipped. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Pass to Maker. He feeds it to Warren. There's the pick. Out to the right wing. Drills the three-pointer. Points in the game.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Right. The effort could have been so much better. You've got to be willing to fight through that screen. There's no question about it.
Livingston kicks to Towns. Evans outside. Just 5 to shoot. Passes it to Kuzma. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Evans has got his 5th assist in this one.
You know, I like that decision there. Didn't try to do too much, just kicked it out for the open jumper.
Outside Curry. Screen by Howard. Off the pick. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Boy, ran his man right into the pick and got the open look. Basketball 101.
Towns dishes to Evans. Towns sets the pick for Evans. Back to Towns. Over Howard. Towns, no luck.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And hey, we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
Screen by Howard. Howard with the screen on Evans. And Howard, here we go. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And you see Howard still with some of the signature explosiveness there. Powerful drive.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Of course, there are always rumblings about teams and players who don't like what the press is writing about them, trying to ban certain media members from the locker room. What's the danger, you think, in doing that?
To me, any credentialed media should never be banned from a locker room, from an opportunity to bring their fans closer to the sport, simply because you object either about the content of the coverage or the amount of coverage does not exclude a media member from the locker room. I think it's a very dangerous precedent we have.
Good point. Making a switch here. Now we have a moment to see the best rebounding teams in the league. 4th, the Bulls. 5th on the list, the Thunder.
And you know, anytime you get these two teams together, it's going to be physical. Both of them really go after it on the backboard.
And here's Evans outside. The three-pointer is right on target. Evans has got 7 points for the quarter.
And watching Evans there knock down the triple has the ability to be a dangerous outside scorer when he's in rhythm.
Outside Curry. Screen by Howard. Here's Warren. And he can't bank that one in. Thunder trailing by 7. Evans right side. Does not score for only the second time in 7 shots this game. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Bulls leading by 7. Screen by Howard. is inside. He's covered by Livingston.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
You know, you have to be an absolutely tireless worker to rack up 20-plus boards.
Moves back up, and that's 2 points on the layup. And now just a 5-point Bulls lead.
I'll tell you, good things always come when you've got players who work hard for second chance opportunities.
Here's Curry. Another miss by Curry. Thunder have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. From 12 feet out, and again it's Oklahoma City.
Boy, the assist just put on time and on target. Easy shot opportunity.
And Redick kicks to Davis. Back to Redick. The pass to Curry. This one for 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after. To the right side. Outside, Scott. And they're pushing it up. Here's Curry. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. And that's 19 points for Steph Curry.
You know, Kev, we most identify Steph with his incredible range from beyond the arc, but the in-between game is just as dangerous.
Livingston passes to Evans. Towns, high post. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Towns has got 23 points.
Yeah, this is one of the better catch-and-shoot bigs in the NBA already. Towns doing everything these days.
Chicago calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Wilson, he's checked in for Deontay Davis. Anthony comes in for Ward. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Curry. And staying with the play, Anthony. And the Bulls lead by 5.
You know, and even when the play isn't for him, Anthony able to get on the glass and on the scoreboard.
And Thompson kicks to Felder. Here's Roberson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. It's a 5-point game. Now, here's Dunn. 11 points in the game. Inside, it's deflected. And stolen by Scott. Here's Roberson. Thompson outside. The dish now to Robertson. Over Wilson. And again, it's Oklahoma City. Bulls have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Well, you talk about the very definition of what a defensive specialist is, Doris, and that is Andre Roberson.
Right. What you love about Roberson is he can match up with multiple positions on the defensive end. One thing you worry about, obviously, is teams when he is on the offensive end, they're going to give him a lot of shots because he's yet to prove he can consistently knock those down.
One shot.
That's good from Anthony.
You know, it's kind of cool looking back at the career Carmelo Anthony has enjoyed. He helps his college team to their first ever title. He's a 10-time All-Star in the NBA. And the list just keeps on going for Melo. It's awesome.
Scott with the ball. Now Anthony defending. The offensive rebound. It's tipped. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession.
A moment now to see the numbers for Robertson, averaging about 4 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And it's always nice to be able to bring a shooter like him off the bench.
Well, hard to win if you can't get points productivity, and that's what makes this guy valuable to that second unit.
And Doris, everyone's going to want Melo to deliver and win a title, but he's done so much and won at so many different levels, he shouldn't have anything else left to prove.
No, I couldn't agree more, Kev. He's a proven scorer at the NBA level. He's got multiple golds in international play, and Melo just one of 3 guys to score 10,000 points with 2 different teams. Elvin Hayes and Kareem are the only 2 others.
The Bulls leading by 4. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And beyond his ability to shine on the basketball floor, you have to commend Carmelo Anthony's effort, Greg, to get NBA players and other athletes more involved in making the world a better place.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of work to be done, but guys like Melo see what is beyond the world of basketball. He's spoken out as well as done the legwork of being active in his communities, and a lot of charity work for Melo. It's just nice to see the maturation process play out.
That's good from Anthony.
You know, Carmelo Anthony, problematic for the defense. He spends so much time at the line, keeps you on a string.
Felder kicks to Roberson. They set the pick. He dishes it to Scott. Thompson passes to Roberson. Just 4 to shoot. From the wing. That shot, no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. They're off to Denver after this game as they apply their skills at the Pepsi Center. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Thunder trailing by 10. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And with the tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Well, Greg, I think I love the timeout call. At least it gives you a shift in momentum. It's a smart move.
Here's Felder. He's got 7. Here's Thompson. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in. Thompson's got 8 points.
Wow, what a nice play for Thompson to see a chance to put it on the deck and get to the rim.
They set the screen. Redick inside the line. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Roberson. He's got 5. Pass to Felder. The screen from Thompson. Shot from 12. Felder, no good. The Bulls leading by 8. 1:36 left in the third. Kicks it to Redick. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Howard setting the pick for Dunn. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Redick for 3. Here's Howard. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. He's got 8.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
Pass to Felder. From outside the arc. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Well, listen, there's no one around him, and he says thank you very much. Wide open look at 3, as easy as that.
And again, Dwight Howard. Howard's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Felder kicks to Thompson. The screen from Thompson. Feeds to Ingram. Passes it to Felder. The 3. Kept alive. Here's Scott. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. The Bulls making a switch here. Maker's checked in, and Oklahoma City also making a switch. Livingston's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Here's Dunn. Good D by Thompson. Thunder trailing by 7. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Roberson. 5 points in the game. Launches it. That one's not going to go. Maker. No good. Shot missing. And so it's the Chicago Bulls heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We come back right after this. Head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Let's get a stop. Let's play out of motion. Let's run them. Let's play it our...
Just 1 quarter left in regulation. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Thunder trailing by 7. Maker out there with Anthony. Then there's Dunn. Then there's Howard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Back to Robertson. Shoots the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Maker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Dunn in the corner. Clock at 6. Maker with a screen for Dunn. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Dunn's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Bulls. Livingston kicks to Ingram. Goes up on the wing. No good that time. And it's Chicago the other way. Outside Anthony. Howard setting the pick for Dunn. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Warren's checked in for Dwight Howard. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Shot clock at 6. Down low. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Right, really a disappointing effort on the defensive end, not offering any challenge at all at the cup.
Off the pick, and that one goes long.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously cold right now, but he's trying to find that rhythm. You've got to keep working.
Dishes it to Warren. There's a good screen. And he makes that one. And the Bulls lead by 13.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Roberson. The Thunder with another miss.
Oof, rough game offensively. He's really struggled and really probably why they're trailing.
And the dunk by Maker.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
There's no doubt. They're making all the right moves. Their chemistry tonight has been phenomenal.
Ingram kicks to Roberson. And that time, also a missed shot.
He's obviously still trying to find the range. No success this quarter. You wonder what it would take to get him to pass the ball.
They set the pick. 18 feet out. Thompson with the rebound.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Here's Roberson. And the three off target.
As off as he's been this quarter, it's not helping them to trim the deficit.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Curry's checked in for Chicago. Towns, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Evans comes in for Andre Robertson. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And there's the pass to Kuzma. Towns, the screen. Ingram with it. Now defended by Warren. Baseline J on the way. And that one's good. Ingram.
And you gotta respect the level of concentration Ingram maintains at all times. Doesn't matter if he's wide open or pressured. This guy is a lights-out performer.
Covered by Evans. There's the pick. And again, no good by Chicago.
He does everything right except drain the shot.
Shot from 12. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Livingston. Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Anthony sets the pick for Curry. Down low, the feed now to Maker. Launches a three. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Thunder trailing by 14. Evans outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
You gotta respect the physicality of Evans. Excellent at drawing contact on his way up.
Two.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Evans. The Bulls leading by 12. Back to Curry. Covered by Evans. The dish now to Maker. Curry kicks to Maker. 5 to shoot. It's Curry outside. The shot off that time. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. And here's Evans. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
And how about the efficiency Evans has shown in the paint? Once he's got his position, he's looking to score.
Chicago making a switch here. Howard's checked in.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Covered by Evans. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. He's got 24.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
You can tell they've got their foot on the gas pedal right now. No slowing down. The defense starting to look helpless.
Towns. And it's sent back by Howard.
And he's led the league in block shots on multiple occasions, and Howard's still a presence down low.
Here's the three. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. As their comeback bid had better get started.
I don't know, guys. It's going to take a pretty big run to get back in this one.
Pass to Kuzma. Livingston with it. Over Curry. The Thunder with another miss.
Boy, just enough defensive attention to throw that shot off target.
And the layup's good off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 13.
Boy, nice feed. Leading him into some space. A nice catch on the run, too. Wow.
Livingston dishes to Towns. And the shot goes in. Towns has got 25 points.
Boy, you can't pin their struggles today on him. He's been on fire from the field.
Screen by Howard. Kicks to Maker. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one is on Towns.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Livingston kicks to Evans. There's a good screen. Pass to Ingram. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Back to Curry. Lets it go with a three. The Bulls keep it alive. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Number 8. At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
Two shots.
First free throw is good.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
And so he hits both. Thunder trailing by 15. Now Livingston passes it to Kuzma. Now here's Ingram. He kicks to Towns. Over Howard. Almost, but it rolls out.
Now kicking himself on that one. That is the shot he wanted.
Well, that's usually money in the bank for that guy. Not sure how he missed that one.
Screen by Howard. And again, Chicago. No good. The Thunder shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Livingston kicks to Evans. Here's Livingston. Here's Towns. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Wow, finding more ways to score if that's possible. Towns now burning guys off screens.
Warren sets the pick for Curry. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Well, just loses his head for a moment. That's not overthinking. That's just not thinking.
Thunder trailing by 13. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
Yeah, just a matter of he needs to be there a split second earlier. Not much room for error when you're setting a screen.
Screen by Howard. Off the screen. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
Well, I'm not sure there's anyone in the NBA who understands how to create space more than Steph Curry. Really good job using the screen there.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Boy, when you watch what Steph Curry does on the floor, it is almost unreal what he can do. In a single game, this guy could make 10 plays that might be career highlights for most players in the NBA. He makes the extraordinary look pedestrian.
Let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He told them not to hold back. He said, I want 100% effort out there. If you can't give it, I'll get you out. No time to rest. Let's get after it. Kevin, he needs everything they've got.
Thank you, David. And with Curry, we're almost too used, Doris, to his skill on the floor. We've come to expect to see something amazing.
Oh, Kev, no doubt, because there are very few players in NBA history who are as exciting to watch as Steph Curry. He has takeover ability with his shooting. The creativity and playmaking are off the charts. What a special talent.
And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here. It's going to be Towns shooting. That's on Dwight Howard.
One shot, find the lanes.
Well, you just love the way Cat carries himself. I'll say this, he knows what work is.
Chicago leading by 12. Goes up on the high post. Good. He's got 32. And for the Thunder, they're shooting about 40% here in the fourth quarter. Here's Evans. It's hauled in by Warren. Now Chicago has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Outside Curry. Back to Warren. 4 on the clock. Makes it off the glass.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
Well, there's no doubt. They're really clicking. What an amazing all-around effort to take a huge lead like this late in the game.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Bulls.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag. Ingram passes to Towns, looking to end the run. He takes it up and lays it in. Towns has got 34.
Oh, what a big-time move by Karl Anthony Towns, undeterred with a hand in his face.
Here's Curry. He can't get it to go. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Fast break, here we go. Here's Kuzma. And Maker sends it back. Outside Curry. Here's the screen. Screen by Howard. Shot off the screen, and he hits the jump shot.
And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirited performance.
Yeah, it really was. They wanted this home win badly, and they went out and took it.
Tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backdoor.
You know, and a lot of it comes down to great fundamentals. Establishing position early, controlling the carom.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, Carmelo, we got a question from one of your biggest fans. How do you get shots off when you're in tight coverage and the defender is right in your grill?
It's easy. If my man danged off on me, shoot it. If I got two, pass the ball, find somebody else.
Always looking to move the ball whenever possible. Thanks, Carmelo. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.